Hey guys, it's Crazy Honda Chris here at Randy Kuehl Honda. I'm currently standing outside of a 2020 Honda CR-V EXL. So if you're looking for leather, this is where that starts at. All right, so that's what the L stands for. It's going to be a step down above the Touring model and a step above the EX. You're going to have remote start with this. To activate the remote start, you simply hit lock twice. Hold this button down, it takes a few seconds, and you see the lights here flash. There it is, runs for 10 minutes for you. You can repeat the process. It runs in 10-minute intervals at least twice for you guys. A little sneak peek here up front. You're going to have your Honda sensing features. It's going to be like the lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control. Your adaptive cruise control is going to run off a radar that's behind the grille. And you're also going to have a camera up here for your forward closure magnetic braking, and then your lane keep assist as well. As we kind of sneak here in the front, you are going to have some fog lights, daytime running lights. You can have the 1.5 turbo engine, accompanied by the CVT transmission. You're going to have 27 for the city for the fuel economy and 32 for the highway. Okay, and that's for the all-wheel drive. Now, front-wheel drive, you're going to get maybe a couple more miles more efficient. You're going to have your 18-inch alloyed rims there, nice little Kuehl looking. You're going to have your turning indicators here on the side mirror. You're going to have blind spot information system that comes standard. Little indicators when someone's in your blind spot. You can customize that. You're going to have a moonroof up top. As you come along here on the side, you're going to have your smart entry. So right now the car is locked. Let's lock it right now. So you put your hand on the handle. As you hear that beep, it unlocks it. You can lock it by putting your thumb right here on the ridges, and it locks it right back up, so you never have to take the key fob out of your purse, your coat, your pocket, whatever the case might be from that. All right. So we're going to throw the key right back in here. As you can see, you cannot lock your key in the car. You can throw it in there, hit the lock button, shut it. It's going to click and unlocks. You cannot lock your key in the car unless you use the second key fob, all right? So yeah, if you leave a key fob in here like someone left their jacket in the purse, you got to use another key fob and hit lock. Then you can lock that in there for you guys. All right, it's kind of swinging around this way. Towards the back, you have smoked LED tail lights. Nice little chrome up here on the top. You're going to have your dual exhaust right down there below. You're going to have a 3-mode backup camera. You're also going to have a power tailgate. So you can choose to hit it right here on this button, or you can have a button right up there. So it simply is going to open and close that tailgate for you. Now with the power tailgate, you're also going to have a height adjuster. So you can adjust the height. So if you need to bring it down a little bit, you can just bring it down to where you need to and set and hold it. It's going to set it to that height every single time for you. So right here down below, you're going to have your cargo area. Underneath this, you can pull that up. You can have your spare tire. Some insulation is going to make it more of a quieter ride for your passengers. Additional tools that you may need for unforeseen events. Hopefully you never need those. Now this board does adjust. You can bring it up one more level, or you can bring it down flat depending on what you're kind of doing for what you're kind of carrying. All that. What I like about this is that you got these lovely bars right here, so as you bring it up a level, things won't fall underneath. You can take those out too if you need to. A couple of tie downs, light tie downs here, so things won't be jumping around, scraping up the plastic. You can have a privacy blind, so if you got groceries, you want to keep them out of the sun. If you just want to hide things, you don't need anyone to see your business. You're just set to go from there. You can. This is spring loaded, so you can just simply squeeze each end. It comes right out for you guys. You have your handles right here on both sides. So you simply grab these handles, pull them. The seats will come down nice and flat on both sides for you. So you have no little humps. So if you're kind of loading up some big boxes or anything you need much cargo space as possible, it's completely flat. It makes it easy to haul anything you may need from that point. So yeah, that's the cargo area. We're going to close the gate here. Your backup camera is going to be right here for you guys. Let's walk right over here. All right, I like how the door opens up in that wide view, that 90-degree angle. It makes it easier for anyone to get in and out. If you need to adjust anything here in the back while everything's down, it makes it much easier now because you're not fighting for space. All right. Bring this all up so you guys can see how much room's in here. This is real leather. Nice leather too. It feels good, looks good. You're going to have additional cup holders and armrests from right here. You can have a different recline mode for this. You have the lever right up here. Simply grab that, push it down. As you see, it gives you a little more reclining. You're going to have your floor mats that come standard. Cloth mats. You can get all season mats if you choose. You have adjustable air vents. Then you have your USB ports, 2.5 fast charge right here. So whoever's back here, you know, we all like our technology. You need to be charging as you're kind of going. Some additional cargo area here and the door. Just going to show you guys some of the capless fuel here for the tank. You're going to have your gas tank release and your hood release right here. Pull that. So this is your capless tank. It simply is a slide and go. You have an emergency funnel in the back, in just in case if you have a gas can that has a collapsible nozzle and all that, it will get stuck as you try to pull it out. So make sure you use that funnel, okay? As we head towards the front or in the car here, you can have 2-seat memory, which comes standard from the EXL and above. You know about your mirror adjustments and all that. Simply slide over. Where do you want to select, adjust? You guys know about power windows, power locks. Pretty much all simple. You have a window lock too as well. So if you've got any crazy young whippersnappers in the back, you can keep them under control without messing with those buttons. You can have power seats on both sides. So you got your up and down, and that's up, down. You got your tilt, you got your lumbar. You can move the front half up and down too as well for you guys. Now let's jump right in here. I have the key fob here in my pocket. Now to start it, you just got to put your foot on the brake, push the button in, and it starts right up. All right, over here on the side, we're going to have your road departure. You're going to have your trunk button. You can't just actually tap it. You have to hold it down. There you go. So now it's blinking, now it's opening, and it's going to be the same process to close it. You got to hold it down. You're going to have your forward closure magnetic braking if you ever want to shut that off. You have your vehicle stability assist. Once again, you can't tap those. You have to hold them down for them to do that for you guys. Now let's head right over here. We are going to have a little bit of stuff that talks about your sensing. You can tell when your sensing is available because of the green writing. You got your ACCs, your adaptive cruise control. Then you have your lane keep assist system right there for you. If you don't like it or if it's not on at the moment, you hit this main button and it comes on and off as you can see from that point. Now with your cruise control, it's going to be this button. You can adjust the speed from here. You have your adaptive cruise control. If you hit this button, it changes the distance between you and the car in front of you. Once it detects a car, it's going to have a little white button, a little white car, as the button shows above those dotted lines there. You're going to have your lane keep assist that works between 45 and 90 miles an hour, your highway driving. That keeps you in the center of your lane. As you hit this button, as you see, those lines are hollowed out right now. When it's working, it'll be filled in dotted white lines for you. So you have a visual confirmation when it's doing its job. And also nicely, when you go over the lanes, it has a beep. You can turn that beep on or off, and it nudges you back and recenters you. All right. You got hands-free here for your hands-free smartphone. So as you get two options, you can, as you get an incoming call, we display right up here for you, and you can hit a button right up there, you know, answer or not, or you can do it right here as the convenience of your wheel. You can have voice commands too. You can be like, hey, call Crazy Chris on mobile phone. It'll give me your call if I'm saved in your contact there, or you can use it for, yeah, pretty much for your phone, texting and all that. You're gonna have your volume. You're gonna have your different menu options right up here. So we got the first one selected. I see a lot of people as they bring the cars in for service, stuff like that, they keep it on this one. They like the idea of see how much range they have, the average fuel economy they're getting, and kind of what they're getting in lifetime feed for their fuel economy. That's what that graph is down below. You can change a lot of this. You just have to kind of poke around, driver's attention, make sure you're paying attention as the senses, holding onto the wheel, stuff like that. It will kind of tell you when you need a brake. You can see where your all-wheel drive, where's all that power, what wheels is going to, how that's playing an effect, maintenance. You got your music, you got your phone for your speed dials that you may have saved there for you. Now you got your auto lights right there, so between day and night time comes on. Wipers, everything are on the other side. So we get over towards the 7-inch display screen. You can pair up to 6 different phones. You can change your vehicle settings. You have different music sources, so you can go to your music. Right now, I believe we have it off. All right, it's on. So right now we're on FM. You can save up to 12 different stations on FM radio. Then you can switch between AM, satellite radio, USB, Pandora. As you see, the list kind of go there from Bluetooth and all that. And it's as simple as a click, kind of move to that. What do you want to do? Then it'll take you there and just kind of find your stations and save them from that point. That's your radio. Up top, you have your climate, temperatures. You have a compass up there, your time. Now to change your controls, it's going to be a dual climate control. You have it right over here. Like if they want to change over here, the passenger wants to change it, they got their dial. I got my dial. You got the sync button, so if I want to be bossy, I can just hit that button, or if I'm the only one in here, I can control the whole climate of the car. You get your different fan speeds right here. So that. Now, if you want to change your different modes, you have to hit climate. You have to get into this screen, which you can control your fan speeds, different modes, AC, and all that. From that point, you have your front defroster right here. Your rear defroster with heated side mirrors. So you have to turn that on for your heated mirrors to work. You have your heated seats. They're going to be 3-tier heated seats. So you got your low, medium, and high. You're going to have a parking brake, a brake hold, so you're not holding down onto the brake as you're waiting for like a train, your stop and go traffic. You can turn that on. It holds the brake down for you without shifting to park. You're going to have the Econ button right down there. So as you hit this, a green leaf will come right on to let you know it's on. So the whole point of that is to make you more fuel efficient during your highway driving. How it does that, it changes up the RPMs of the vehicle. It sacrifices some acceleration, some of the AC power to give you better fuel economy. You may be looking, depending on your driving habits, it could be anywhere from 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon. All right. Once again, it's going to be the most effective in highway. There's certain times you don't want to use it. For example, let's say it's 110 degrees. You get to choose, do you want to be fuel efficient or comfortable, because it does affect the power of your AC. It's not going to be the most effective in your city driving because of the stop and go traffic. Now for your city driving for 2020, we got the idle stop. It's going to be right here. So when you get to the stop sign, stop lights, stuff like that, waiting for a train, it does partially shut off the engine, so you're not consuming all that gasoline as you're waiting. The whole point of that is to make you more fuel efficient during your city driving. Now, if you don't like that for any particular reason, you can simply click and hold this button, and then a big orange A will pop up right over there to let you know that it's off. Now, unfortunately, you do have to shut that off every time you get into the car if you don't like it. It comes on automatically, all right? Let's check out the backup camera. You do have a 3-mode backup camera. You got 3 different modes right here. The pictures show you pretty much how the camera acts. You got the wide view, so you can see a little more from the sides. It'd be great when you're pulling out the parking lot. Then you have the right behind you view. Then the straight down from your rear bumper view. Also, cool thing is that you have your cross traffic monitoring system. So as a car's coming up from the side from you and you can't see it, it will beep with orange arrows, and then it kind of pointed it out to you what side it's coming from. So that's great. Now also, when you turn the wheel, it changes colors to let you know that you're not aligned and kind of guides you which way you're going. So it makes backing up so much easier between the combination of that and the different modes you can use. You're going to have a couple different drives. You do have a regular drive, you have a sport drive, and a low gear drive. Down here you're going to have a couple USB ports. You're going to have one for Apple Carplay and Android Auto. It should be a plug-and-go, depending if you have an Android phone. It's going to be a download the app. So what that does, it allows you to use your like Google Maps, other compatible apps and all that. Would display right up here on the screen for you guys to make it easy and charge your device. So think about how nice that would be. Since you don't have a GPS on this particular model, you can have a little loophole so you don't have to go to the top of the line for that. Makes it a little more convenient. You can have cup holders. Your armrest just moves a couple different notches. Nice little component right here, so I can open that up. I have a tablet, maybe the purse or something you guys can throw in there, snacks. Use your imagination. It's kind of a nice big area to use. You can totally use the tray as you see fit. You have a 12-volt plug-in down below. You can now, with the EXL, you're going to have the auto-dimming rear view mirror. You're going to have garage door opener units right here. A one-touch power moonroof, opens and closes, as you can see. You're also going to have places for the sunglasses, a little compensation mirror, so you can keep an eye on whoever's back there, or maybe cargo, what's going on at that given time. You got your hazard warning lights right up here for you guys. If you ever need them, at least now you know where they're at. Glove box, pretty deep. So you're going to have power seats over there on the passenger side for you. So yeah, guys, that is going to be the 2020 Honda CR-V EXL package. If you guys have any questions or any concerns, feel free to drop down, comment down below, or just share your experience with your Honda. I kind of greatly appreciate to hear how it's going for you guys. All right, well, thank you again, guys, for taking the time and watching my video, and wait for more.